Hi, I'm Indiana personal injury attorney David Holub. In this video, we address the subject of intentional infliction of emotional distress. On an earlier video, we discussed negligent infliction of emotional distress, and this video deals with intentional infliction of emotional distress. And yes, in Indiana, you can sue if you suffer from an infliction of intentional emotional distress. Here are the facts of a key case that occurred in 1991, which made clear that you could sue for intentional infliction of emotional distress. In that case, a young man spoke with a 16-year-old girl. Not too much later, but members of the girl's family came to the young man's home. They made scurrilous accusations against him, and one of them was carrying a gun. The young man became very depressed, anxious, couldn't sleep, and sought psychological counseling. You might imagine it's like one of the old-time Western movies where father comes in with a shotgun and says, you know, you're going to have a shotgun wedding because you were with my daughter. Any case, you can sue for intentional, extreme, or outrageous and reckless conduct that causes severe emotional distress. Now, something to keep in mind, even though you can sue for intentional infliction of emotional distress, you might not be able to collect if you get a judgment, because people generally cannot insure themselves for liability for intentional conduct. So it's possible, I suppose, if the conduct is described as reckless as opposed to intentional, that you may be able to sue, may be able to collect from an insurance carrier, but most of the time you won't even be able to collect from an insurance carrier, even if you can successfully make a lawsuit. Please like and subscribe to our content if you find the content valuable. We would also encourage you to check out our websites, davidholublaw.com and personalinjuryprimer.com. At Personal Injury Primer, you can subscribe to our podcast, which is a weekly podcast, and it lasts, each episode is 2 to 3 minutes, but it gives you information similar to what we're giving you in these videos.